Jack Ewing, Faster, Higher, Farther, how one of the world's largest automakers committed a massive and stunning fraud. Discover the explosive truth about Volkswagen's VW massive fraud in Jack Ewing's thrilling book, Faster, Higher, Farther. While VW positioned itself as an eco-friendly automaker, it misled consumers and regulators through the use of illegal defeat devices. Explore the company's history, from its roots as Hitler's people's car, to how it became an international powerhouse. Learn about the controversial figures behind VW's success, such as Ferdinand Piëch and Martin Winterkorn, and how their relentless ambitions led to the company's dishonest practices. The scandal cost the company billions of dollars and tarnished its reputation. Join us in uncovering how this green marketing facade was carefully constructed and ultimately shattered.
VW scandal exposed. Jack Ewing's exposé on Volkswagen's illegal defeat device is a riveting and detailed account of how the car manufacturer duped consumers into believing that their diesel cars were environmentally friendly. Ewing, a New York Times journalist based in Germany, narrates the story of how VW overtook Toyota as the global leader in car sales, only to fall from grace when the company's emissions fraud was revealed. Ewing reveals the extent of VW's cover-up and how the scandal cost the company $15 billion in the United States alone, with potentially much higher losses worldwide. The dark history of Volkswagen. Volkswagen was founded by Ferdinand Porsche and grew out of Hitler's desire for a people's car. The company produced military vehicles during the war and relied heavily on forced labor. Porsche turned a blind eye to the use of slave labor, which made up as much as 80% of VW's workforce. Despite serving prison time after the war, Porsche's company became the largest dealer franchise in Europe. Ferdinand Piëch, an engineering genius, gained significant power at VW and was instrumental in its success. Piëch's dominance. Piëch's successful leadership transformed Volkswagen into a sales leader. In just 5 years, Piëch's leadership brought a $650 million profit. In 1993, Ferdinand Piëch became the leader of Volkswagen with a clear objective: to dominate the automobile industry. His leadership brought unmatchable success, as the company's profits skyrocketed. The popular Think Small campaign played a vital part in Volkswagen's peak sales of 570,000 in 1970. However, by the 90s, the company was searching for a leader that could deliver growth, and Piëch was the perfect match. He handled the company's challenges smoothly and delivered results that surpassed their expectations. Piëch left a remarkable legacy, turning a small carmaker into one of the world's most successful automobile companies. The dark side of diesel. The U.S. Clean Air Act of 1990 enabled regulators to conduct lab tests on cars, but a rogue EPA engineer retested diesel truck emissions compliance on roads. His scrutiny uncovered a pattern of non-compliance with diesel trucks, fining 7 manufacturers over $1 billion. Diesel passenger cars, which had never faced on-road tests, contributed to smog, acid rain, and serious health issues despite producing less carbon dioxide. The unchecked power of one engineer exposed the dark side of diesel, revealing the price we pay for ignoring emissions regulations. VW's deceitful software. Following Ferdinand Piëch's election as chairman of the VW Supervisory Board, he promoted Martin Winterkorn, a man with a drive to sell millions of cars in the U.S. market and diesel car sales. Winterkorn's demands for a diesel engine with excellent fuel economy and low emissions led to Volkswagen's engineers resorting to deceivingly installing software in the engine control unit that lowered emissions during testing, a known illegal act. This deceitful act put Volkswagen at odds with the law of physics while simultaneously amassing a negative environmental impact, highlighting the cost of ambition. VW's deceitful tailpipe emission. Volkswagen's engineers built a defeat device to cheat emissions tests in their diesel cars. As the company was on the verge of surpassing Toyota in sales, they began green ad campaigns targeting environmentally conscious customers. However, experts questioned the clean diesel claims, and the International Council on Clean Transportation, ICCT, put their cars to the test in California, where stricter emission standards were in place. The results revealed that VW's Jetta produced up to 35 times the legal emissions limit, while a Passat would be as high as 20 times. VW knew their initial optimization was insufficient to fix the problem, but dismissed other options as too expensive. Instead, they improved the defeat device, but when CARB tested an updated car on the road, the emissions went up. The EPA disclosed that 500,000 VW vehicles had violated their emission standards. VW's costly deception. VW officials admitted to using a defeat device, leading to Winterkorn's resignation and a 20% drop in shares. The company faced legal action from the U.S. Department of Justice, as well as hundreds of lawsuits from car owners and dealers. A German hacker exposed VW's deceptive tactics, leading to a settlement of $14.7 billion for penalties and promote electric vehicles. However, this settlement did not cover all possible charges, and VW may ultimately pay up to $50 billion for its deceitful actions. VW executives profit from scandal. Amidst the VW scandal, top executives reaped millions in compensation, including $8 million for former CEO Winterkorn and $4.3 million for Mueller. As Volkswagen's emissions scandal rocked the world, top executives continued to benefit financially. The Supervisory Management Board received a whopping $65 million in compensation, while former CEO Martin Winterkorn received $8 million and current CEO Matthias Mueller received $4.3 million. This highlights the ethical issues and lack of accountability within corporate structures, as those at the top continue to profit from scandals that harm consumers and damage the environment. The scandal served as a prime example of the need for greater transparency and responsibility in corporate governance. Unveiling the interconnectedness of a scandal. The VW emissions scandal seemed straightforward, but the book, The Sins of the Fathers, by David Ewing shows the interconnectedness and grand personalities at play. Ewing creates suspense using his facts and details how each universe intersected to bring VW to its knees. This immersive true corporate crime story is a must-read, proving that corporate politics, personalities, and determined amateurs all play a part in scandals.
In Faster, Higher, Farther, Jack Ewing chronicles the breathtaking fall of Volkswagen from an eco-leader in the automotive world to a company entangled in one of the most notorious corporate scandals in history. As VW sought to dominate the global market, it resorted to deceptive practices, enabling its diesel vehicles to circumvent emissions tests despite being heavily polluting. When VW's lies were finally exposed, the company faced immense financial repercussions and irreparable damage to its reputation. Ewing's gripping account of Volkswagen's downfall serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the thin line between ambition and unethical decision-making.